what we say all the time is that better people make better Bobcats, and no matter who you are, we're just happy to have people who can play. So if you can play, you can play. And you're always going to have a welcome spot on my team or any other team here.
At Bates, the spirit of a team is the support of one another and the acceptance of one another. If you can play here at Bates College.
I think when you talk about the idea of inclusion, that's really a goal that you find a lot of parallels throughout not just the school but in athletics as well. It's that you really have to care about the person next to you, and you're really just trying to achieve this common goal of winning and enjoying it while you do it. And I think through my 4 years here, that's really what I've come adept to, is just including, loving your teammates, being able to understand that all the other things outside really doesn't matter. If you can play, you can play. And you love your teammates just like you love your brothers, just like you love your family.
I walked on, and I am so happy that I did. It's been a community that has been warm and has grown and has fostered a sense of inclusion, and with that inclusion, a growing sense of diversity too. The more diverse that our team becomes, the more inclusive it becomes. And I think that that's not a coincidence. I think that the more types of people join teams, the more types of people make up smaller communities at Bates, the more inclusive it becomes.
For we know that if we can include everyone, that we can have one vision, we can have one goal, and we can make one big impact.
Here at Bates College, one of the greatest gifts is being welcomed, especially on the court, because we're all one team. And if you can play, you can play.
We work to create safe spaces for all people, all students, regardless of how anyone identifies in terms of sexual orientation or gender identity. We just work to be as inclusive and supportive of all people as humanly possible. At Bates College, if you can play, you can play.
If you can run, you can run.
If you can shoot, you can shoot.
If you can play, you can play.
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 At Bates College, we support all of our student athletes for who they are. We judge them by their hard work on and off the court and on and off the field, not by their sexual orientation or their gender identity. LGBTQ athletes should have an equal opportunity to play the sport that they love. And at Bates College, if you can play, you can play.